Hello everybody and welcome to the recap of Game Shuffle Round 35. I'm Noodleeggs if you haven't seen me before, and let's get into it, to the recaps. We're going to start, of course, like always, worst to best. We've been doing this for a while now, and of course, where do we even start? You already know we're starting with round 35. And we're starting with Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Rika Replica 2. This one took us, how long did it take us here? 16 minutes, 44 seconds, not super long, and only 5 deaths, so this one was not too bad. One more death than the previous round. I didn't like this one as much as the previous one. I think my biggest thing that bothered me about this is sometimes he would just stun lock you to oblivion, and like you'd be like, so you know, I have my controller here, right? And I would just like hit triangle over and over again because I have like a slight ready, and he would just not use the move. That was really annoying. But he had a couple attacks and. Same thing, nothing too crazy to look at or anything, but yeah. So we'll be back with Kingdom Hearts first again, and the next one is Hollow Bastion and Maleficent. So that will be pretty cool. Hollow Bastion with the music and everything. If I have the music, I'm good. I'm chilling. Big chilling. Next one we have is moving, so that was in 7th to 7th. Next one we have is moving from 2nd all the way down to 6th. And that is from God of War, and that is the Pandora's Temple and Rings of Pandora. This one took us 19 minutes, 55 seconds, 3 deaths, and it was so short, man. I was really excited to get into Pandora's Temple, thinking this was gonna be a long segment. Basically it was just here's a fight, here's a fight, here's a fight, and we're done. And then it was like we moved the temple a little bit. That was literally all we did, and. Man, I'm a little disappointed. I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty disappointed. It was just, man, it was pretty lame. It was pretty lame. I'm just sad about it because I was really excited for it, but what can you do? You know what I mean? Next up we have getting some music to go with this right here. But next up for that will be the Challenge of Atlas and the Challenge of Poseidon, so this will be a giant step up. I'm very excited to get back into it, especially since we just got the Blade of Artemis, which I'm probably not going to use a whole lot, but it's still nice to have. So, alright, moving on to what was in 5th place here. It is, this was actually in 1st last time, and it moved all the way down to 5th, and it's also a linked issue. And it was Arkham Knights, Destroy the Cloudburst, and the Arkham Knights headquarters. This one took, well, I say that, but being too short, but we still did play for 2 hours, 6 minutes, 9 seconds, and 3 deaths. The Cloudburst, I don't really think is a very good boss. I've never really liked it very much. I don't like the stealth Batmobile segments at all for the Cobra tanks. It's never been something that I've really been drawn to, and this is literally just a giant Batmobile stealth area. And then the other main thing with it has to do with the Arkham Knight headquarters, which is too short. And I, we're right in the middle before a boss battle, so that I actually like. And, we're about to have some really good stuff. So, I'm really excited for, the next section. But this section is going to be pretty meh. As far as what we do, we just destroyed the Cloudburst, all that. And Poison Ivy sacrificed herself, which is the biggest reason why it's not which is why it's ahead of God of War. And then we went, and all we did was just to send a shoot in the Batmobile. That's all we did. So it just was, the parts we did wasn't super memorable, except for the Poison Ivy. That part was awesome and very, very sad. But other than that, pretty meh. So next thing we have is the Excavator's fight and showdown with the Arkham Knight. That's one of the big moments of the whole series. And we're very close to being completely done with the whole game. With the main game and everything, so that's whew. And yeah, that's some good stuff right there. That is some good stuff. All right, next up we have in 4th place. This was in 5th, so we went up one single spot. Is the Dullahan fight for Golden Sun: The Lost Age. I struggled with this. As you notice, there's 4 different videos of me trying to fight this boss. So this segment, to give you an idea, before this, we hadn't have anything. The longest segment was, I think, 2 hours? 2 hours, 5 minutes? This one took us 7 hours, 15 minutes, 48 seconds, 171 deaths. I cannot stress how difficult this boss battle was. I had so much trouble with this. I really did. I struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled and struggled. We finally got a winning thing by just summon rushing him down, but I had to grind big time, get everybody up some levels and stuff, like 10, 15 levels each. And I liked it a lot. It's just compared to the other stuff before, that are higher up. His biggest thing about Gold Hand was like he had that Gen Storm, which was crazy, and yeah. So there we go. There's that, and the next one we have is we're finishing the game, into the game. So there we go. Last segment. Next up, we have in third place. This has been third place 3 in a row now, possibly 3 in a more, and that is the Tower of Spirits 2 from Spirit Tracks. I just like Zelda, man. I don't know what to tell you. I like Zelda a lot. This is nothing special. The biggest thing here is you learn how to, you could get on the shield for the Zelda statue thing. I just enjoyed the mechanic. I just enjoyed the mechanics of this a lot. I don't know, man. I don't know if part of it too is I'm excited for Tears of the Kingdom, and also I'm just excited to just be back to good Zelda, because Triforce Heroes was horrible, man. I did not like it. But, you know, it's just going through another section of the Tower of Spirits, nothing too crazy. We went a couple of floors, we got the Tears of Light at the end, and the next one we're going to go, I think, is the Snow Temple and fight Faraz, which will be awesome. This segment took me 28 minutes, 32 seconds, 0 deaths so far in the game, but I'm sure that'll come. I'm not worried about it. But yeah, Faraz and the Snow Temple are next. I'm excited for that, to go to the snow area. I like snow. And next up we have, let's keep moving. This was in 4th last time. It's up to the second thing, and that is because it has a gosh dang good boss battle, and I like this boss battle a lot, and I just enjoyed this game so far, and that is Metroid's Zazby X. So this isn't the super complex and everything. So far, the best boss in the series for me has been Diggernaut. Nothing's been to that level, or Ridleaf in the last game. Nothing like that. But it just feels so nice to do. When Metroid's good, it's good. Even when it's not as peak as it usually is, it's still pretty good. And I enjoyed this one a lot, and I enjoyed, like, oh, you're going through this whole thing. I even, like, went back on my save state on accident, too, like, thinking I was stuck. No, it was the right way to go, and so I got some extra playtime, and I just got to play as Samus, which is one of probably my favorite video game protagonist of all time, and I just absolutely enjoyed it. This one took us 34 minutes, 27 seconds, so it was definitely our longest segment. Part of that is we did stuff over again, but just what a treat, man. What an absolute treat. Just very, very fun. Zazby X, awesome. The next one that we have is another boss, which I don't know, because I try to stop it. My main goal originally was to do it every time we had a boss, stop. That's where we stop. So this next one is called Ceres X. I don't know what this is, but I'm very excited to fight whatever it is. I just like this game. All right, and in first place, this was in 6th place last time. This game was just wearing on me, and man, this really bled new life into this. I absolutely enjoyed the heck out of this level. It was so cool. And that is the Chapter 2 Seaside from Celeste. Obviously not easy at all. Oh man, was this cool. Man, was this cool. This took us 50 minutes, 18 seconds, 313 deaths. What a treat, man. With the dream blocks and everything, we learned the skill to where if you go through them, you can cling to their side. And the final part of it was like, you drop down, you dashed, and you're like dashing around like this, you're dashing through multiple dream blocks, and oh my gosh, I don't know, man. It just worked for me. It was so cool. It was so, so cool. But obviously we're going into Chapter 3 Seaside next. We're getting close to the end of the game, man. We're getting close on this. It won't be so the next game we're going to beat is Golden Sun: The Lost Age, because it's next round, and it won't be the one after that, because God of War will be the next game after that to beat. But Celeste is right after that, man. We're getting close to the end, and you know, I'm not going to talk about right now about what I'm playing next, but be ready for that. And yeah, so there is our recap. I appreciate you guys watching. Be ready for the next one, and we'll be starting off with the Hollow Bastion segment of Kingdom Hearts: Chain of Memories for round 36. We've been doing this for a couple months now, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love this way to play games. So thanks guys for watching. I appreciate it, and have a great night. Stay noodly. Bye bye.